Hi, and welcome down to Devonkoi Pond on a actual bloody sunny day. To treat, we haven't had very many of them, but we're having one, and thought I'd get a video in. So, what's been happening? Well, everything's been ticking over tickety-boo down here, no problems whatsoever. But a lot of rain in the last month, so I had to double up on the amount of bicarb I put in the pond. That had to go up. I usually chuck in about 2 cupfuls a month. I've actually had to double it, 4 cupfuls, just to keep the GH where it should be. Right, I'll whip you over to a video the other day where I did a bit of gentleman's work. I trimmed my bush. That's really nice, neatly trimmed bush. Yeah, I had a bit of cut back in the veg filter and chopped the big plant back. I was putting some shade over the lilies and the moss in there, but I thinned that one out, so I'll whip you over to that in a minute. Okay, absolutely beautiful day down here. And we haven't had many of them for the last month, I can tell you that. Water's absolutely spanking. But today we're going to go and give the bush a trim. Yeah, I'm going to cut this one right back. Get rid of all the dead stuff and just cut everything off. Cut it right back and let it grow anew, kind of thing. As you can see, the lilies are pushing out. So let's get in here and do it. Okay. Right, there's me bush trim back. Chop that right back. As you can see over here in the corner, we've got a nice load of moss growing on top of the inlet there. To the veg. Baby's tears doing its job. Greeny, yellowy, ooh, lilies. Absolutely handsome here. So it had some beautiful flowers on it, I will say. But these ready ones, there's a couple of different sorts in there. I've also got some white ones here. Where are we? Can't find it with the damn camera now. There you go. Some white ones as well. It's got moss forming in the top of the outflow box here. Oh. Damn focus on this camera. Yeah, got moss forming in the top of there. Just leaving the veg ticking over through the summer here. Not going to poke around in it much. You can see the outlets here and dribbling down through it all. Got moss and baby tears growing on it. Handsome stuff. I could do with some warmer weather again. It's been pants for the last 12 months, 4 weeks. Had a month of pants weather really. Right, catch up with you in another segment. So there, that was trimming back the bush the other day on another sunny day. As I said, the weather has just been atrocious down here. If you're hoping to come down to Devon during the school holidays break, hope the weather improves for you. I'm hoping it does while I'm home. Right. So, what else? Well, we're going to revisit the water level alarm that I built the other year. I put it into a bicycle inner tube box, that not inner tube, repair kit box that I had floating around. So I put the project in that as a thing, and I made it up. But we're going to nip into the workshop a minute, and I'll show you how I did that. I'm going to remake another one because that one got all wet in the box with the amount of rain you've been having. I noticed the box had perished with the UV rays, cheap plastic box, and it got wet, so it was malfunctioning. So I built another one. Now, if you haven't got one on your pond, water level alarm is a damn dandy thing to have. But we'll nip into the workshop a minute and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so here we are in the workshop. Laser not running at the moment, but I've got some cutting to do in a bit. Right, here's the solar this morning. We're at about Just coming up 9 o'clock, and 1000 watt strings got 128 coming in on it. In here, 2 other strings, 248 and 224. Loads of power coming in. Right, I'll set it up over the bench in a minute, but this is the alarm I made the other year. Float level alarm. Right, and it got wet. It's a bit difficult to see at this size, but I'll hopefully get a zoom in with the camera in a minute. I'll set the camera up over the table so you can see it. This is the out the key press, this piece, and this is just the float, and as you bring it up, there it goes, and this will constantly go off when that float drops. But this one got wet. I've cleaned the board and I'm now doubting it in case it fails, so the water drops and away it goes, and it will constantly ring the doorbell. I've got one here in the workshop's turned off at the moment, and the one in the house. Just don't want to annoy her indoors. This one came with 2, but I've got a new one in a box here. I'll unbox for you. Let's turn the doorbell on a minute. So you can see it. And what happens when the water level drops? And this will just go off and keep going off till the bloody battery goes flat. Right. So that gives you a fair warning. We'll turn that damn thing off because that'll get on my nerves. Right, I'll set the camera up above the table so we can see what's actually in the box, and I'll show you how this solders up. Okay. Right, so you're going to want a little bit of stuff for this. When I bought this, I bought a set of these floats, different lengths and different sizes. So I'm going to wire it up with this one here for now. You can find these on eBay. Again, I'm not going to point you in the direction. Have a look and find them yourself. But there you go, there's the float. And here's the alarm. Right, this is the one I've used. Okay, dead simple doorbell. Okay, remote one. Haven't had it out, even had it out the box yet. Soldering iron, gonna need that. Some solder, pokey screwdriver, pair of wire strippers, cutters, and so on. Right, so there's the doorbell for this one. I'll plug that one in so it's ready. Right, in the bottom of the box here, typical male, don't read the bloody instructions. Right. Here we've got the little key press. Right, this is what we're going to be playing around with. Now, there's a pull tab to arm it, so that obviously sets the battery free inside. No plastic seal between it, so it'll go off now. Yeah, it's lighting. So I'll just check it on here. Get that one on, it's on its standard alarm still. There you go. That should go off. You keep your finger on it, it'll keep going off for quite a while. So what we're doing is bypassing that setting. So, on the end of the box here, you see a little finished slot. Right, push into that one and the box should come apart. I'm not fussed about breaking it, but I did manage to get the other one apart. Without it, that's too thick. So, there. Things apart. two little screws, look, little fillets. Get that fillets apart. Yes, I pressed it again. Right, let's turn that off a minute because it's going to get bloody annoying. Right, so there she is. Okay. More of that bit, don't need that anymore. Right, pokey thing. Right, so what we got here, let's get it in front of the camera, get the focus. Right, we need to bridge from these two sides here. Now, it's 2 on this side and 1 on this side. Okay, that's what we're aiming to do. I'll show you close up after I've soldered it. Might speed some of this up, might not. But got some black and white wire and black and red wire here. So we'll get 2 little bits of that. Just drop a piece of red. Piece of black. Right. Now, I know a lot of people aren't very good with this kind of thing. I see the instructions with cars these days. Yeah, I come from that era when a car manual told you how to set up the tappets and do other serious stuff on the car. These days you lift the bonnet on a car and what you got underneath it, which always tickles me when I see it, is a big sticker. Do not drink the contents of the battery. Yeah, well that says it all, doesn't it? That's how bright youngsters seem to be these days. You need a warning like that. Quite frankly, if you've got to put a warning like that on something, then anybody that does drink it deserves all they get, really. Although I'd want to drink the contents of a lead acid battery. But anyway, right. Fire the soldering iron on. Probably quick it a minute while that's going up, warming up. Make sure these two are stripped and clean as well. I also got a little bit of shrink wrap tape here. Most people forget to put the shrink wrap on before they do anything like this. A couple of little bits, I'll put it over here now before I forget it while the soldering iron's warming up. So, there we go. What we need to do first is tin these wires, as they call it. Bit of tinning. So as soon as the soldering iron's warm there, I'll get some solder onto the wires before I put them onto the board. Yeah, still cold. It's getting there though. Okay, right, she's warmed up, so I'll get some solder on the soldering iron. Tin up my wires. Basically this pulls some wire, solder into the wire, twist. Makes it easier for you to solder onto whatever you're sticking it to. That one. Ouch. And the red one. Okay. Trim the ends of those up a bit. A bit easier for me. Okay, so down on the board here, I'll match up the other one. So I need to get one little connection onto this side. Yeah, this one is slightly different to the last one. The last one, that one, you did both connections. This one seems happy with just the one each side. Opposite corners. Top and bottom, I'm hoping you can see that. Yeah. Okay, that's on there. So I just tin up these other wires. Or easier soldering with a pair of outing hands, as they call it. Hold the wires, but I haven't got a set, so. Give it a twist together. check. Float down, alarm on. Float down, alarm on. Okay. Not before I burn myself. Should always have a stand for them as well. Guess who hasn't got one? So just pull the bits of heat shrink down over it. Okay. Right. There we go. So, that's it. Hope it's focusing in on it. And lift it down, on she goes. Now all you need is a waterproof box to put this in then. You can set this one up with a plate, and as soon as she drops down, on she goes. This is the long one. I'll be using this one because I don't trust the other one. So this one, I've got a plate and I made up that sits on the side. Oh, that's it. And you can see I've only got a short drop on this one, but I do not trust this thing. Don't trust it. But this can save you bacon. Alright, so handy little thing to make. Dirt cheap. I think the doorbell was about 15 quid. I can't remember how much the floats were. I think I paid about 20 quid for all of them in a pack, 3 of them in different sizes in a pack. The short one, the one I've just used, the long one, and the medium one. All you got to do, rig it up on the side of your filter somewhere, or in the pond, or somewhere where as soon as the water level drops, you could put it in your drum filter, no reason why not. And it will let you know that the water's low and you won't leave your bloody drum firing away. But there, that was a relatively simple little job, DIY, and everybody should have one. Simple as that, everybody should have it. Connect it up to a Ring doorbell and it'll message your phone. Right. So there's that little mess. Okay, solder's gone up a bit now. That 460 on the 1000 watt array, 270, 245 on the two 480s, plus the other one in the house I got is probably chucking out around the same, 250. Loads of power. Looks like a mess over here, but I'm well happy with it. Everything works. Right. Let's get you back outside a minute. Said, pond's all tickety-boo. It's a bit of a sweep. Got a bit of green algae appearing. But, you can see over here, bush is already starting to sprout back. Lily's going nuts. Right. Yeah, fish are all well happy and really stuffing the food down. They're eating 500 grams a day easy, 500-600 grams, ploughing into it. So all that food means a whole load of poopy, doesn't it? Right, get you back on the vlogging camera a minute. Okay, so there you go. That's a quick little soldering project, and it is a thing every pond should have one on, even if you've got a drum filter. If your water level crashes down, the drum filter will just keep firing, and if your backwash, your wash cycle is fed from the clean side of your pond water, it'll keep firing and keep emptying your pond, as well as whatever leak you've got. And you won't notice it, but gravity fed or pump fed, a water alarm system is a damn handy thing to have. Once you've got up once in the morning, looked out, and oh my god, pond blooming water's down severely or gone, this will get you out of bed or sort it so that you notice a problem before it gets too bad. And it's doable for 20-25 quid sort of thing. I think I paid about £15 for that new doorbell alarm, and I paid 20 odd quid for those 3 slides, I think. Can't think where I got them, Amazon or eBay again. 2 float switches. It's worth doing. It really is. Right, so things have been doing well on the laser cutting. Again, if you want anything laser cut, just catch it down below here. There'll be some bits on the laser cut stuff. The koi plaques are there, the Easy Pod caps, the Nexus gates and the weed gates. It's all there. You'll find it on eBay. Right. Hoping the weather stays like this from now on, but they could rain back again tomorrow, so who knows. Right, from down here, sunny Devon at the moment. I'll catch up with you all in another few weeks. Bye for now.